starting to get meta.
Oh, okay.
To bring up. It's like, I feel scared.
Because then you get the interview, and then you have another interview, and then you have another interview, and then you actually get the job. Maybe. But that's if they really, really like you. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of SPARTIE-Lab After Dark. I am Tyler Marks, and this is
Mia Burkhart.
Today we'll be talking about careers and career fairs. But before we get into that, just want to let you know we have a couple other friends in the building with us today. Come on, guys, come introduce yourselves. Well, Langston, you already remember him.
Hello. If you haven't already seen last episode, go check that out.
And then we have Talia. I don't know if you can see her in the back.
Hi, my name's Talia.
We got Spartie presents. We're missing Rachel.
But that's okay. That's
Rachel's
okay.
the queen.
Yeah.
She'll be in another video. About 2 weeks ago, there was a career fair in the ComArts building. Basically, what the career fair was trying to do was help students in the ComArts college. It's trying to help us get our resumes in order, maybe introduce us to some people who are higher up in the facilities. And then they had a nice little career fair at the MSU Stadium. You got to meet so many companies. The Pistons were there, which was really cool. I didn't get to see them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were. I don't know what they were hiring for because, like I said, I missed them. Rocket Mortgage. Yeah. Rocket Mortgage was there. Ton of companies, and yeah, we're just kind of talking about our experience with it. Mia, so I guess as a person, tell us about your experience with career fairs.
Okay. Well, I actually have never been to a career fair, and I didn't go to the one 2 weeks ago.
Oh, this is depressing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I went to the career fair. I'm an information science major, but I'm also a musical theater minor. And so I told people that when I was there, and they were like, oh, you know what? You will be really good at this sales position. You know, you never know what's going to present itself. You gotta just put yourself out there. Okay. Mia, asking you, so tell them what year you are.
What year I am? I'm a junior.
She is a junior.
In college.
Mia, tell them about you.
Okay. Oh, shit.
What happened?
Card full. No.
So we might have got a little cut off there.
Yeah.
We're not gonna explain why.
Long story short, it doesn't matter who I am.
Yeah. I'm a senior. It makes me a little nervous, you know. I'm go to these career fairs and I talk to them, and I said I get the applications, but when you know like the application isn't good enough, because then you get the interview, and then you have another interview, and then you have another interview, and then you actually get the job. Maybe. But that's if they really, really like you. How do you prepare for interviews? Like, if you have an interview coming up, what do you do?
That's a great question, because I actually just had an interview today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the way I prepared for it was, first of all, research the company.
Okay.
Hella. Know their values. Make sure those values align with your own, so you know what you're kind of looking for in the interview. So, like, for example, the company I interviewed with, one of their main things they said was curiosity is the driving force behind everything we do. So not only do I remember that, but I resonate with that. Yeah. And I can go into the interview knowing that that's something their company stands by. So if I have questions to ask them, or if they ask me a question, like, I know what they're looking for in employees, and I know what I'm looking for in where I'm interviewing. Because an interview goes two ways, you know. Not only are they trying to learn about you and see if you're a good fit, but you're trying to see if they're a good fit for you, and if they can help you cultivate the best work that you can. So getting the interview. That's a step in itself. Earlier you mentioned career fairs, and we have a whole segment of this podcast about career fairs, thanks to Talia and Langston and their adventures out there. Like I said, I have never been to a career fair, and I've still gotten interviews and stuff. What I can say as a person, I'm not against career fairs. If anything, I'm like, dang, I definitely should have gone to them. But there are more ways, and there's other ways. For me, it's always been connections through professors. And the way I connect to professors is by engaging in class and asking them questions and being very present in class and in the assignments.
Yeah, no, that's actually huge. Talking to your professors is probably one of the biggest things. You guys don't realize these professors have a lot of connections.
Yep.
They have so many connections. They had to get to this position by doing a lot.
Yep.
So they might know someone, like, based on your personality and based on your skill set, they might know a job that works perfectly for you and something that's hiring. Talk to your professors. That's a really good one.
Yep.
I mean, you can't sit in class with like a frown on. You have to smile, engage, Be friendly to people.
Yeah, because we're talking in this podcast, you know, in the context of being a college student and trying to find a career, obviously based on what you're studying. At least start off based on what you're studying. Like, that's the whole point of going to college. But professors, like, they're a resource. Not only do they provide resources for you, they give you ideas, they obviously help you learn, they help you grow more connections. And I just think it's crazy. This is starting to get meta to bring up. But I just think it's crazy because when we pay for tuition to go to these universities, it's the professors that dictate it all. Like, they are in charge of our learning. They are in charge. They are what connect us to the industry. They are who prepare us. But yet, they don't get paid enough by the university.
Probably not.
They don't. They absolutely don't. But they are they are everything the students are paying for. They are the foundation of education.
100%.
And that goes for all teachers, not even just university professors, you know. That is kind of outside of what we're talking about, but I mean, either way, they are a resource and they're super important to connect to in college.
There are a lot of classes that people don't take because they're afraid they're not going to be good at them. Say there's an entrepreneurship class and you want to learn entrepreneurship, but it's like a 400 level class and you don't think you're going to be good at it. Take the class, because if you take the class and you introduce yourself to the professor and you continue to talk to them every single day, you will learn more from that class than just doing the assignments. Professors, teachers, talk to them. Another huge thing, check your emails. Check your emails, because there are a lot of opportunities that are presented in your emails that you might miss out on. There was a studio crawl. This was last semester, but there was a studio crawl in Lansing, and I went down there. I chatted with a lot of the people. I got a lot of their contact information, which is really good. Once again, that's just looking at your email. Those are presented in your email, and I wasn't looking at my email, and I missed out on those.
And you know what they say? They say like 80% of it, or like 70% of the work is just showing up. You know? Yeah. You just gotta show up, and then things happen.
I think putting in the work too. Putting in the work on your resume, you have to put in the work. If you want it, you'll go get it, and you'll make those 2 resumes, and then you'll look at those jobs, you'll see the specifications, and you'll send them in. That's on you though.
Yep.
So be the person you want to be.
Hi there. Do you mind giving a brief introduction of yourself?
Absolutely. My name is Noah Malash. I'm a senior. I'm studying advertising management, and I came to AdCraft tonight because I kind of want to learn more.
What are you hoping to get out of tonight?
Tonight, I'm hoping to make some more connections, hopefully find someone who's willing to give me an internship or an opportunity for maybe an interview, and just learn more about the world that I'm about to put myself into.
To you, what is the importance of networking here?
The importance of networking, I think, is crucial. I don't think you can do anything in this world without networking. You need help with every aspect of your life. So it's not only just for business connections, but also friend connections. Like, you can do whatever with whatever kind of people.
Thank you so much for your time here, Noah. I was wondering if you could get a few questions from you tonight. What specifically brought you here tonight?
I really wanted to create an opportunity for the college to really see all the different jobs that there are out there that they can get with this degree. In our college, we really focus on the management and the creative, but there are so many other jobs out there within our industry that you'd be able to tap into. And I mentioned that I really would like an opportunity to bring in different people from the industry and talk about what they do and how they interconnect and how that works within the larger advertising ecosystem. I'm hoping this becomes an annual event around our job fair.
Capitalism drives everything, right? It drives even the qualities that employers are looking for. A lot of the time, you know, they want growth, they want profit at the end of the day. And I think it can be hard because you place like your worth, like everything, who you are, who you identify as, on like how a job interview might go or how much you have to even put on your resume. So I feel like that's why a lot of people in our generation are scared of it almost. Like,
Scared of
I
it.
feel scared. Like, I get anxiety when I have to look at my resume and update it. And I'm sure so many people do. Or I get anxiety. That's probably why I haven't been to a career fair. So how do you navigate not letting that boundary be crossed where maybe you place your self-worth or put too much of yourself in your career, but also still make those strides and get those things done so you can flourish?
My answer is going to be a lot different than other people's. When I go into a career fair or if I go into an interview, I think of it like I'm putting everything on the table because it is my one shot to make an impression to this person who has never seen me before, who will never see me again. They need to get the most amount of information about me in a short amount of time, and they also need to get a sense of my personality. That's one thing that I think is huge in interviews too, is you have to have your own personality. You can't be monotone. You can have a lot of the best skills, but if they don't want to work with you, they're not going to work with you. Like if you have a bad attitude, or you have no personality, some companies want personality along with the skills. I do get nervous 100%, but I want to articulate myself as clear as possible, and I do rehearse like the conversations that I think I'm gonna have with the people, because they always ask me, tell me about yourself. I'm Tyler Marks, go to Michigan State University. I'm a senior right now studying information science and musical theater. I focus in data analyst, but I like to also do a little bit of UX design. They'll say, oh, musical theater, so what do you do with that? Then I can go on a tangent. But as long as I get the important stuff out there, I'm good. Let's just say, because it happens to everybody, you have a bad interview, right? You're stuttering on your words. I do this. You don't get everything out. They're just like, you know what? Yeah, have a great day. You walk out. Don't let that get to you. Like I said, they only have a little bit of time to get to know you. They don't know who you are fully. You can't let that 5-minute conversation define who you are as a person, or even define your future endeavors or future conversations, because it's only 5 minutes of your entire life, of your entire day. It really is so microscopically small. Honestly, once you're out of the interview, it's gone. You're good. Just relax. Even if it was bad, you got it over with.
And also, if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, if you know that you are yourself and you remain true to your values, then it probably just wasn't meant for you.
Yeah.
But if you're being inauthentic, or you're not being yourself and you're not showing your true personality, then you don't know, or you could always wonder why this isn't working.
Don't be afraid to tell them what you do. For a long time, I did not tell people I did when I went to interviews. I didn't tell them I did musical theater, and I didn't tell them I played on the dodgeball team. I changed that this year. I get so many questions. A majority of my interview is either about musical theater or dodgeball every single time. It's not even about the other stuff, the skills that I have. And it's because that's not what they're looking for on the resume. It's something that's not on the resume. That's in front of them. It's not that they don't want to know that, it's they already know that. Tell them something new. You never know what they've done, what they might be interested in, and that also makes you stick out after the interview process. If they're, going through files, like, bring those unique qualities, bring what also makes you unique, not just the data analyst, not just your important skills. Oh, I did Excel. Good. What else? That's pretty much all the advice that I could give for careers. Any more?
I don't think so. Not yet. I feel like we are still very young and still trying to navigate this stuff.
Yeah. Like I said, guys, we're still young. None of us are even graduated yet. So take what we say with a grain of salt. We're just dang it, I had a great outros.
Today we are going to be doing ASMR LaCroix edition. Oh, that's delicious.
That should be the opening.